Which pollination brings genetically different types of pollen grains to stigma? Answer is xenogamy. In xenogamy, there is a fall of pollen grains from a flower belonging to one plant to the another plant. But in other cases, that is geitonogamy, autogamy and cleistogamy, there is a fall of pollen grains from the same plant to the other flower of the same flower or to the other stigma of a same flower. So same plant or same flower. Dioecious plants are. Dioecious plants means the plants in which the male and female reproductive organs are born on two different plants. So this is happened only in xenogames. That is, dioecious plants always exhibit only xenogamy. There is given two statements. In viola, both autogamy and geitonogamy is prevented. Statement 2. Geitonogamy is similar to autogamy since pollen grains comes from the same plant. Here, the statement 1 is incorrect because in viola, both autogamy and geitonogamy, here the viola is a closed flower where the stigma and anther are located. So it prevents only xenogamy. So, but not autogamy and geitonogamy. So here, another, that is geitonogamy is similar to autogamy since pollen grains come from the same plant. Yes, genetically, geitonogamy is genetically equivalent to autogamy, except the fact that the pollen grains are from the same flower. So the statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Which is not a characteristic feature of wind pollinated flowers. Wind pollinated flowers have feathery stigma, yes. Presence of single ovule in a ovary, yes. That is wheat, rice, corn, like that. Pollen grains are non-sticky, yes. It will support the fly of pollen grains in wind easily. Flowers are very colorful. Flowers are not being attractive. So this is the answer. Wind pollination is common in grasses. Double fertilization is. In angiosperms, there is a process called double fertilization where one male gamete will fuses with the egg cell to form a zygote and another male gamete will fuses with the central cell nucleus, that is it will result in formation of primary endosperm nucleus. So this is called the double fertilization. So syngamy and triple fusion. Fusion of one male gamete with egg cell to form zygote is called syngamy, and fusion of another male gamete with the central cell nucleus, that is called, which results in formation of primary endosperm nucleus, that is called triple fusion. In fertilized embryo sac, the haploid, diploid and triploid structures are. So here the haploid structures are synergic and the diploid structure is zygote and primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. So this is triploid, this is diploid and this is haploid. So first one will be the answer. Now haploid condition is not observed in which of the following cell? Which of the following cell does not have a haploid condition, that is having n number of nucleus? Doesn't have. So answer is the zygote and primary endosperm nucleus, because zygote is diploid, primary endosperm is triploid. Synergids are haploid, XL is haploid. Antipodals are haploid, XL is haploid. Antipodals and synergids both are haploid. The endosperm persistent in the mature seed, the persistent endosperm in the seed is called the persistent endosperm, if it is present, then the seeds are called endospermic seed. An example for endospermic seed is castor, and other are the non-endospermic seeds. Coconut water from the tender coconut is a free nuclear endosperm. So that is, it is formed by the free nuclear divisions which are happening. Then, in monocot embryo, the shoot apex and leaf primordials are enclosed in a halo structure called. So if you remember the monocot embryo diagram, here is the structure. The floral primordiums and the plumule are covered by a protective covering that is called coleoptile, and root apex are covered by coleorhiza. So answer is coleoptile. Perisperm differ from endosperm in being perisperm is a persistent nucellus and endosperm is a persistent triploid structure. Okay, perisperm is diploid, but endosperm is triploid, so being it is diploid. Endosperm, it is a nutritive tissue which is developed after double fertilization. Perisperm is also a remains of nutritive tissue, that is nucellus, which is present in the seed, but it is not formed by the process of fertilization. So it is diploid. So that's why it is different from other. Non-albuminous seeds is produced in, example P, remaining are albuminous. Parthenocarpic fruits are those which are developed without fertilization. In banana, you might have observed there are no seeds formed, but there are the undeveloped ovules present. So there is no process of fertilization in banana. That's why banana is an example of parthenocarpic. Then, which part of the fruit is labeled in the given figure makes the false fruit? So in case of, this is a structure of apple fruit. In apple, it is called a false fruit because the thalamus has become the part of a fruit. That's why it is a false fruit. So here the thalamus part is C. So C, thalamus. Occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed, that is called polyembryony, is a characteristic feature of citrus. The statements are given: apomixis is the production of seed from unfertilized ovule. Apomixis is the production of seeds from unfertilized ovule, correct? Embryo produced from apomictic seeds are not genetically identical to the parent. So here, since there is no process of fertilization, there is no concept of embryo, right? So the statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Here, since the embryos are developed without fertilization, they are not genetically identical to the parents. They are genetically identical to the parents, not genetically they have given, but the embryos will develop, of course, without fertilization, but these embryos are not identical to the parents they have given. Of course, they are identical to the parents. If there is a fertilization, then they will be different from parents, but there is no fertilization, so they will be similar to the parents. Then, formation of fruit without fertilization is called apomixis. No, the formation of fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. In some species of Asteraceae and grasses, seeds are formed without fertilization. In Asteraceae family and all, seed formation without fertilization they have given. The seeds are formed with fertilization. So statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. So here formation of fruit without fertilization is called apomixis. So apomixis, it's not apomixis, it is parthenocarpy. So statement 2 is correct. So formed without fertilization they have given with, let me see, grasses and Asteraceae. So sorry here. Asteraceae and in them the formed without fertilization, they are the example for parthenocarpy. So statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. In the following picture is an example for, the following picture is an example for multicarpillary pistil, but it is syncarpous. Okay, so I'll discuss the questions of human reproduction in next class. Thank you.